Okay, hello everyone and welcome to AnimeChan. I am watching today's video a little bit later than I planned to, so I don't want to ramble on too much. I want to get right into watching. As you know, it's a timer video, so you have to align your episode with mine. If you don't know how to do that, please check the link in the description or pinned comment. It should be there. What do I know about this episode? Only that it's a good episode for Mirio. So I was spoiled on that, but I don't really count it as a spoiler because it doesn't really have that much to do with the plot and its development. It's just, this is what it's about, or what it focuses on. So, anyway, I hope that you enjoy watching with me. Thank you for being here. Let me just put in my earphones. Okay, they should be fine. It should be working. I'm going to press play. Wait. There we go. I'm going to count down from 3. And then after I say 1, you'll hear a click. And then when I click, you press play on your episode. And that's how we watch together. Okay. 3, 2, 1, click. It's not like the incomplete drug that only took a day or 2 to recover from. I just read that out loud so you know where we are. Why does All for One have to be gone for them to do this? Okay, let me just narrate where we are so that you can make sure we're aligned properly. My Hero Academia thing goes to the front, the big My Hero, okay? Deku. And then, wait, there it comes. Kachan. Ah, there he is. Okay, now you should know where we are now. I couldn't think of Todoroki's name fast enough. When he popped up, I was like, Deku. Okay, never mind. We'll wait until Kachan's there. Oh, while the opening is playing, I got a new dress. And yes, I'm gonna brag because it's so pretty. Well, it's not a dress, it's like... It's a little bit small, but it was a gift, so I'm just gonna make sure I stay at this size. Come on! Toga desu. Oh, okay. So he needs a lot of data. Okay. I didn't understand it in this depth before. Oh! Oh, she's so cute and chibi! Hazukashi? Oh! See, there's a person that has... Oh, it's this guy. This guy's kind of irritating. Wait, is that his perspective? Oh, that change in personality, like her voice going lower like that. Subtle but effective. Oh, did it run out? Yeah, thank goodness. Now, go, go, go. And yet he did. Hmm? Is that the other guy's quirk? Oh, this guy? Confession. He would have been an awesome policeman or hero. Only when he's drunk, or is that just him drinking on the job? What? Does he need to be drunk to... Not someone with a strong will. This guy's like kind of yandere, isn't he? He seems a little yandere. Phantom Menace. Why is it saying Phantom Threat as the translation? Oh. Oh, I'm getting goosebumps. I love when a person has that sense of justice. Ha! Can he make her go through the walls? No, he can't. You made him dirty. Oh shit, run, run. Don't do that to her. You're brainwashing her. Yeah, because he can fix her. Broke. He left her there and he's smart. Ha! He punched him! I'm getting goosebumps. Wait, what? Damn, he has pretty eyes. No, 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 no. He's gonna shoot. Wait, he's gonna shoot himself? Wait, what is one of the... I thought he said he's gonna give his life. Oh shit. Oh shit. That was smart, but no. Fuck. No. 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 He's gonna... Shit, shit, shit. A hero. Oh my god, I have something I want to talk about, but it's really kind of complicated. So I'm going to try after the episode to summarize it. But I don't know if I'm going to be able to express it the way I want. My hands are dirty. The top part is clogged, so when I squirt it, it goes all directions. I didn't mean my hands are dirty, I meant they felt like I need sanitizer, hand sanitizer. But shouldn't they come now? He stalled him enough, didn't he? Where are you? That asshole? Just him breaking through? Oh, thank God. Oh, thank God! Oh my God, that was a good episode. It's one of those episodes that makes me want to read the manga. And that's a good thing and also a not so good thing. Like, some anime is so good that you feel like you don't have to go read the manga, but this is like, I feel like they animated certain scenes or certain visuals, certain specific, you know, screenshots from the manga, but there wasn't a lot of animation. But there was just that, yeah, that's the wrong way to say it. There was a lot of animation and it was good. But those flashes, I feel like they could have done that a little bit better, but they did do some really well. Like, let me show you. I don't wanna, wait, let me just fade it a bit. There we go. Like, some of it, I felt like they took that straight from the manga and they put effort into that specific visual. Let me see if I can find it. Oh, guys, when this is so All Might. Fucking protecting her, catching her with a smile, like sacrificing himself and his power with a smile. Like, to me, that was freaking beautiful. And this whole scene, this made me think of something that I wanted to talk about. But there was a specific, where is it now? A specific that I thought was so good. And probably this will be everyone's thumbnail. Probably, I don't know, but probably. Where is it though? I'll find it. I don't know. Am I missing it? Maybe it's, wait, is it towards the end? After this? Yeah, it's somewhere here. Isn't it? Isn't it? Isn't it? Isn't it? This. I mean, this, I feel like I want to see this. Okay, now I don't know if it'll be everyone's thumbnail, but I want it to be my thumbnail. Oh, whoa. See, I feel like this is straight, ooh, a fuck. From the manga, like, if they did flashes and they all looked like this, like all those flashes, I mean, then yeah, but, whoa. Let me just quickly take a screenshot because I want to use it for my thumbnail because it looks, it's like, a thumbnail for me often is like, it's highlighting a part of the episode that you had either a strong reaction to, or it's like an homage in some way. Like, oh, but would this be, some people apparently, like, I mean, it aired this morning at 11 o'clock. And right now it's 10 p.m. So I've said before, like, if you consider this a spoiler as a thumbnail, and I'm posting it like 10 hours later, then you shouldn't be on any social media, like no Twitter, because people have been tweeting shit. I've been avoiding Twitter for the most of today. Like, I'm not scrolling through my feed because I don't want to see stuff like this, because now I saw it for the first time here. So I feel like it's kind of, with something as small as this, it's kind of your responsibility. If you know the episode aired at 11, 10 hours later, if you still don't want to, if you still haven't made time to watch it, then you kind of need to stay off Twitter and YouTube and everything. Because if you consider this a spoiler, like if I am scrolling through Twitter at 10 o'clock in the evening and it aired this morning at 11, and I chose to scroll through Twitter, I should like kind of be expected, visuals are going to pop up, you know? I'm not, I know some people, I don't know. This is just so good. I want my thumbnail to be this because it's like fucking LEMILLION, you know? Wow. Now, first thing I wanted to say was, he's a third year, right? So is he 1 or 2 years, he's 2 years ahead of Deku, right? And it makes sense that the story is about Deku because the story is about him becoming a hero. And sorry, I needed this. I want to play with it because I'm like thinking and I want my hands to be busy, and otherwise I'm doing this all the time. Deku is like, the story is about him because it's him becoming a hero. LEMILLION is already a hero, you know? And that's not dissing Deku. LEMILLION has had 2 years more to train and everything. So, not saying Deku can't reach these heights. But I understand why the story is about Deku and not LEMILLION, you know? But I mean, the story could have been about LEMILLION becoming a hero. But it's more interesting to put a twist in there, like Deku was born without a quirk. All Might didn't choose him because it was the smart choice. He chose it because it, like, you know, that kind of almost a personal conviction. He chose him because he resonated with him in some sense. And it's not fair, I guess, to compare LEMILLION and Deku and say that, because I've done it. I meant like, the smart choice would have been to give All Might's power to LEMILLION, because he is already at this point in time and All Might is gone now. They need the symbol of justice now, not like literally, because they don't need, no one needs one symbol of justice. It's just this whole concept to give people hope, and like it's not a must, but I'm just saying All Might is gone now, so the smart choice would have been to give it to a student that's more ready to carry on that torch. But I don't know, all I'm trying to say is, oh my god, LEMILLION is amazing and I fucking think he should have gotten it, but I'm also trying to tell myself like it's not fair because Deku can still get here, you know, he has 2 more years, he'll be here and probably further because he's the main character. It's just, I'm trying to like talk about how amazing he is. I just love characters with a sense of justice because it's not, because you get these people that are just but emotionless, and that's not what I mean. Here, he has strong emotion and a sense of justice, but not a, you know, a robotic kind of, he's also very human, relatable. He's like the epitome of a hero. Wow. I'm sure like the way that people in this story looks at All Might, I look at him in this way now, like this. His words, it doesn't even bother me the animation that much, or the lack of animation in some parts. It was just the words were what were important. His, wow. And then the other thing that I quickly wanted just to mention was, because we see a little backstory from Overhaul, Chisaki, which he doesn't want to be called anymore. We see some backstory from him, and you kind of get the idea that he was abandoned, and he has a sad backstory, and now, and what frustrates me a lot in anime, when I watch anime, is people tend to, when they see a character's backstory, they tend to feel sorry for him, and then in a way try to understand his actions and essentially justify them. Like, lots of people go through traumatic events in their past, and not all of them end up becoming villains. So even though you can understand a character, like you can understand why Overhaul, little by little we'll probably come to understand more why he is the way he is, but that doesn't make it okay, you know. And that's why the other day I was talking about this with another anime, and someone talked about this alignment theory thing, and it's actually really interesting. It's from Dungeons and Dragons. It's a concept from Dungeons and Dragons. Alignment. Dungeons and Dragons. There's a website that explains it really well. Is it this one? Yeah. So it talks about lawful good, neutral good, chaotic good, lawful neutral, true neutral, chaotic neutral, lawful evil, neutral evil, chaotic evil. And often there are these lawful evil characters, and people tend to get stuck on the lawful part, and then they don't want to acknowledge that evil is maybe a strong word. Not everyone's literally evil, but a lawful bad character. So often people get stuck on this idea of lawfulness and them wanting to do it for the right reason, but what they're doing is still wrong, you know? And I like stuff like this that categorizes it, because it helps us to understand where to draw the line, because understanding why someone is the way they are we should never let that be us condoning it, because some things are wrong and it perpetuates more wrong. And if we're condoning it and we're like let's say a child gets bullied at home by their older brother, and now that child is acting out and is really hurt inside, and they don't know, and they try to tell their dad about it, their mom, but their mom and dad they don't care about the second child, they only care about this first child, and this child is perfect, and this child's actually bullying the younger one, and the younger one then goes to school and bullies the other kids, or bullies one other kid that's smaller than him, for example. And then if you can understand and try and talk to the child and understand their reason, but that doesn't mean you can tell the other kid, like, imagine the other kid that's being bullied at school, it comes to you and says, I'm being bullied, and then imagine that teacher telling that child, but you have to understand, Bully gets bullied at home, so we have to understand why he does it. And you know what I'm trying to say? Like, that's not what you tell that kid. The bully who gets bullied at home has to be taught that it's wrong. And just because you get bullied doesn't mean you're allowed to bully, you know? So a character like Overhaul, we haven't gotten a lot of backstory, but I'm thinking we'll get more backstory. But immediately when I see a villain's backstory, I already see people defending them and relating to them. And it's fine if you talk about it as a character, like, I like him as a character, his backstory is interesting, he has so much depth, I feel sorry for him, blah, blah, blah. But if people start justifying behavior like that, it worries me. And that brings me to the point that I wanted to make about a character like LEMILLION. Because he seems like a character, and his backstory is a positive one. He was supported by his father. You know, his father told him, do your best, Mirio. And that drove him to become, he didn't suffer some kind of trauma. He almost drowned, okay? But I mean, like, he didn't see his mother being murdered in front of him and then decided to become a hero. His dad didn't beat him into becoming the #1 hero and beat his mother, and like, he's not Todoroki. Like, Mirio at this point, as far as I can tell, he doesn't have that kind of traumatic backstory. He didn't get bullied as a kid because he didn't have a quirk. He didn't get looked down upon, whatever. So people often tend to call characters like that, like, in real life, like, people in real life, they tend to be called sheltered, or they tend to be like, you wouldn't understand, or how do I put it? I guess the best way to put it is people often will be like, you can't relate, or you can't tell someone they're wrong if they haven't gone through what, you know what I'm trying to say? Like, I'm sorry, I'm at a loss for words here to describe how I feel about LEMILLION, and I want to describe his character because he doesn't have this traumatic backstory, and some people will think that that makes him less what? How like, if anyone can fill in my words here, please help me. But I'm so impressed by the fact that you, like, a character that is just purely good. He didn't have to suffer through any trauma or tragedy to want to become the person that he is today. Like, it's just so different to what I'm used to in terms of characters, and it doesn't make him any less interesting to me, you know? He seems really pure. And just because he doesn't understand Chisaki's backstory doesn't mean he can't tell him, you're wrong for what you're doing to Eri. You need to be put in jail, dude. You know? I guess in a very simple way, that's what I'm trying to say. Like, justice for me isn't about just following specific rules. It's about understanding the intrinsic meaning of what it means to be, to do bad or good things, because people themselves, it's not them, it's their actions that are bad or good, and you have to be able to understand that. I feel like LEMILLION Medio is the kind of person that he really understands right from wrong, and right and wrong and good and bad, it's all made up words, you know. It's not like the law of gravity. Well, I mean, in some cultures they do believe in karma, so if karma exists, then there must be an intrinsic universal law of what is good and what is bad, right, in a sense. But what I mean here is like, we choose what is good and we choose what is bad. So there's no law of gravity, there's no law of good and law of bad. We make the law, right? But those laws can be misused, and a lawful evil, like what if the law is that, you know, long ago when people didn't understand science, if the town was sick, they would sacrifice a person to their gods for healing. Or if the crops weren't doing good, they'd sacrifice a person, and that person would acknowledge, yes, that's the law, I am happy to be sacrificed for my people. That might be the law, but that doesn't mean it's right. Okay, so someone like Mirio is someone with a perspective that can understand the difference between God. I have never been at such a loss for words, and that actually is so brilliant, because usually I can talk for hours and I can just blah 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 blah, and now a character like LEMILLION, I find it so hard to, in this moment, just come up with the right words to describe him and his character. But as far as what I saw in this, it made me feel like he understands goodness, because he is goodness, and people like him can really make the world a better place. But in our world, we don't want, if someone didn't suffer, they don't have a right to tell us what's right and wrong. If you don't understand what I've been through, you don't understand. But I really love a character like Mirio. He's different. He's different from other characters, because most MCs, they've suffered some kind of trauma to be where they are, to have the kind of sense of justice that they do. And he's just good. You know? Does that make any sense? I apologize for not being able to express myself properly today in good words. I sound like an idiot. But I just want to say, I'm surprised. I understand now why people, because I did a poll the other day from Best Boy of 2019, and since the anime aired, I included in the initial poll where it was a lot of in the poll there was a lot of names, like about 3 from each anime that I watched throughout the year, and from My Hero Academia, because I wanted to include it, because it started airing in this year after all. I included Kirishima, Deku, and Mirio, and I thought Kirishima was gonna, because of that moment, you know, but then LEMILLION from those 3 got, the most votes by far, and I was like, whoa, what, why? And now I understand, like, because probably manga readers voted on the poll, which shouldn't really have been, because it was supposed to be based on the anime and what we've seen up to now. But now, technically, we're still in 2019, and this moment happened, and out of the 3, I would totally vote for LEMILLION now, because Best Boy, fuck, yeah. He is, or best man, whatever. I mean, he's a student, so I guess he can still count as best boy. But it feels like I can't call him a boy. Because he is a hero already. You know? But anyway, I don't want to ramble on for too long. I want to upload this video because, like I said, it's a little bit late. I had more that I wanted to say, specifically about Meteor's past that we were shown and characters like him. Like, I could go and look at these because I don't know a lot about this alignment theory thing from the Dungeons and Dragons, because there's lawful good, neutral good, chaotic good, lawful neutral, true neutral, chaotic neutral, blah 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 blah. So there's a lot, and I feel like one day I want to sit and read through them all so that I understand them all, because I would be able to then better discuss, have because I can discuss these characters based on this theory, because I really find this a very interesting, well thought out theory. I don't know if you can call it a theory, but anyway. So yeah, I will one day make the time to do that, because I think it's a cool thing to use as a framework to base your thoughts on an anime on, and then you can categorize characters in this way just in order to understand them better. And when you can explain them in a better way, other people can understand more what you mean, because often what happens is I struggle to express myself, and then people interpret, they hear one or two words and then they think I'm saying this, and then they argue with me based on that. But then I'm like, no, we're not on the same page here. Wait. But yeah, I will have to make time to do that. You know, that's why reading and just reading different works and different theories and different discussions are so important, so that we can find better ways to communicate, because that's really important. I think most disputes happen because of misunderstandings. So yeah. Anyway, thank you so much for hearing me out. It was a good episode. The characters are so strong this season. Like, wow. I look forward to more. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.